Hello, I'm Reverend Bonnie, and welcome to Lesson 46 in A Course of Miracles. Today's statement is, God is the love in which I forgive. God is the love in which I forgive. God does not forgive because he is never condemned, and there must be condemnation for forgiveness to be necessary. Forgiveness is the great need of this world, but that's because it's a world of illusions. Those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusions, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to it. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Yet, although God does not forgive, his love is nevertheless the basis of forgiveness. Fear condemns and love forgives. Forgiveness thus undoes what fear has produced, returning the mind to the awareness of God. For this reason, forgiveness can truly be called salvation, which, remember, that's returning to real vision and not seeing the images we make. It is the means by which illusions or the images we created disappear. Today's exercises require at least 3 full 5-minute practice periods and as many shorter ones as possible. Begin the longer practice periods by repeating today's idea to yourself as usual. Close your eyes, and as you do, spend a minute or two in searching your mind for those who you have not forgiven. It doesn't matter how much you have not forgiven them. You have forgiven them entirely or not at all. If you're doing the exercise as well, you should have no difficulty in finding a number of people you have not forgiven. It is a safe rule that anyone you do not like is a suitable subject. True. Mention each one by name and say, God is the love in which I forgive you, and then their name. God is the love in which I forgive you, name. God is the love in which I forgive you, name. The purpose of the first phase of today's practice periods is to put you in the position to forgive yourself. After you've applied the idea to all those who've come to mind, tell yourself, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Then devote the remainder of the practice period to adding related ideas, such as, God is the love with which I love myself. God is the love in which I am blessed. The form of the application may vary considerably, but the central idea should not be lost sight of. You might say, for example, I cannot be guilty because I am the son of God. I cannot be guilty because I am the daughter of God. I cannot be guilty because I am made of God's stuff. I have already been forgiven. No fear is possible in the mind, beloved of God. There is no need to attack because love has forgiven me. There is no need to attack because love has forgiven me. The practice period should end, however, with a repetition of today's idea as originally stated. The shorter practice periods may consist either of a repetition of the idea for today in the original or in the related form as you prefer. But be sure, however, to make more specific applications if they are needed. They will be needed at any time during the day when you become aware of the kind of negative reaction to anyone, present or not. In that event, tell them silently, God is the love in which I forgive you. Or tell her silently, God is the love in which I forgive you. All right, that's lesson 46. Love and blessings. I'll see you tomorrow.